See?
I don't know. I'm not getting it here.
Oh boy. Hi guys. Sorry for the delays. We have reverted to doing vertical
Horizontal.
horizontal. So we had a little challenge. We had a little challenge with our phone settings. All right.
I think so. Just look darkish. I don't know why. Oh, it look okay on my phone.
It look darkish to us for true. Just making sure everything is everything, guys.
Hey, good night, KP. Welcome.
All right.
And Sylvia Jones, welcome. Oh, bless you. From Althea. Nice. Thank you for being here. KP Love Balance and Sylvia Jones from Althea. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in. Happy to have you. Mr. Lee still setting up. You look nice. You look better now.
Okay. Oh
Yes,
my.
Althea Natural Life. Yes, she's our family member as well. Happy to have you.
Sorry guys for the delay and the
Hey,
sweating. I can't help it now because it's really hot in there. Um,
TS, sir. TSD, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you.
I think it's a raid.
It's a raid?
I think.
That'd be great. That would be
So,
super.
good night, and let's get right into it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another.
Conversation with
Jesus, you're
Lise.
slow up on the draw.
Oh,
Anyway, guys, yeah,
sure.
we're here tonight, and we want to welcome
TSD
everyone
rocks.
everyone who's here. We normally, well, from the other day, we were trying out the vertical, but
Oh, it's good morning. Good morning,
okay,
T. Yes.
for those,
For him, it's good morning. Good
and trust
morning,
me,
TSD rocks, sir.
I'm reminded now to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon,
Yes.
because
So
we
good
have persons from all over the
all
world
over the world.
that's watching us. So
Yeah. Good
we are
morning, good
grateful.
afternoon, and good evening, and good night.
Yes. If drinking a lot of water, guys, because when we say it's hot, it is super hot here.
Welcome, Patricia. Welcome, everyone. So grateful that you guys are here. Thank you for coming in.
Let's do this a little bit
He's in
to the right.
India. Yeah.
Oh, he's in India.
TSD.
Okay,
Yeah, he's in India.
fantastic.
It is 7:26.
In the morning.
Yeah, and he said it's hot, bad. We're just getting a relief. It's night here, so we're finally feeling a little bit. We're not without the fan. We're still hot on the inside, which way, even though
Because
it's
right now the
night.
fan is really is directly on us, and it is pretty hot same way.
So TSD Rax sir, he said I woke up. He woke up a while ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
so basically daylight.
yeah, in India.
Excellent. So guys, we want to say again, welcome to every single one of you, wherever you're
Yes, yes,
hailing
yes,
from.
yes.
We want to just say thank you for joining us. You could have chosen otherwise, but you are here,
You're here.
and we are grateful. We are thankful. For those who have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. You will have a lot of video. We just hit 402 videos, which a lot of those are shorts. Nevertheless, you have a lot to catch up on, with topics. We do vlogs, we do games, we do a whole heap of things on our channel. But being in serious
See, yeah.
discussions, relationship wise. We do discussions on family, singles, married, right across the board, current affairs, all of that. So you have a lot to catch up on if you are here for the first time watching us.
So TSD said, we are running all over the world. We need to know all time difference. All right, TSD. Right now it is 8:58 here in Jamaica. Yeah, so we're in Jamaica, so it's 8:58. He said, I think there you have 7:59 p.m. No, actually, it is 8:58 p.m. here.
Because
Hey,
that will be an hour ahead of that time.
yeah, welcome, Trevor Chrisan.
I
Happy
know
to
say Kisan gonna chime in long
happy to
time.
have you all, guys. Really
Blessings,
happy
man,
you're here.
blessings. Right. So, for those of you who are our family members from at all the time, you know exactly what's happening.
Love
Go
you
ahead.
too, KP. Love you right back.
So, as you come on, guys, remember to just hit the like, and just say hi to us. We will say hi back to you.
Right.
Um, Tonight, as I see the topic, but before we get to the topic, um, you would have seen our video we posted today regarding Jordan, and that is,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, we are just want to express to that God has been really good, and she's at her destination,
Yeah, she's at
safe
our
and
destination.
sound.
Freshen up and settling in.
hmm So,
God be praised.
as we told you, look out for a lot more videos, not just with her, but continuing from here. We have a lot more in store, and we're at 941 subscription.
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, TSD. 13 hours difference in
All right,
time
so there you go.
from India.
So you
Loving
are
you right back, TSD. Love you
today's
guys. Today
da.
is Sunday night.
So
So
you're
they are in
almost into,
Monday.
yeah,
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 they're in Monday.
yeah,
Monday morning.
yeah. So um, we of course, as I say, we are a family channel. I am Cornell, and this is,
Michelle.
and of course our daughter is Jordan, who if you check up on her last video, you see her, and our son, who was also in the last video, Michael, and then we are conversation with Elise. All right. So you see the topic tonight, and this morning for some persons. We'll be looking at if giving our children all that we never had, is it spoiling them? Is doing that going to make them become spoiled? Yes. In Jamaica, we have a term we say, "Me want give my child."
All they didn't
And let me
have
talk.
never
Let
took.
me give you the English and in the patois. Patois is me. All of me never get me, I give my pitney.
The
And the
English
English
is
is all that I never had, I would want to give or will give my children. So the
once it's
question,
possible.
no, but well, I'm not
Hey,
saying
big
it.
up yourself, Andre. Oh, we miss you, you know.
Oh, Sir
Andre
Hamilton,
Hamilton is in the house. Big up
excellent,
yourself, our brother.
fantastic, good to have you, man.
Happy to have you. So happy to have you.
Good to have you.
It's been a
Right.
while.
So we are saying no. Is giving your children all that you never had, is giving it to them going to make them spoiled? You can share your views. I have mine, and Michelle have hers. I think, all right, in all fairness, because I've thought about it, I believe that some of what I have been through,
Thank you,
my children
TSD.
should go through some of that. Why? And some of what I've been through, they don't necessarily have to go through that. So not everything I've been through, they need to go through, and not everything that I didn't have, they need to have.
Right.
Because I believe, um, when the challenging times came, or or not having certain things too quickly or too early, made me the person I am.
A better person.
Mentally, you know, I kind of socially, and all the other alleys. It has made me the person I am. Being strong-minded, determined, hardworking, And let's you know. I even I've been to a personal job.
Yeah, even
I
learn something.
believe that not everything my child should get
I'm
easy.
coming to your
So
TSD.
even if I can afford it, I don't think I should. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. And before I respond, I agree also somewhat. All right, so TSD Rockstar, he said, you're really supportive, visiting all over the world, like different
Mm.
channels. He also is asking how many watch hours you have on your channel. I know that we have passed we have
We
passed
are
half
doing
of
well.
it. We have passed half of yeah, half
We are
half
doing
of it.
well.
Yeah, but to be honest, Art, yeah, giving your children all that they want, is that spoiling them? I will agree to the first part of what you said, yes. I don't believe that even though you may be able to afford to give your children everything that they want, they should get.
That's the blue.
They okay, that they should get, right? Because
You understand me?
mhm, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you keep doing that, he's one of our strong supporters too. In doing that, you find out that they may lose even the very value of what it means to be appreciative. Because think about it, if you should give a child every single thing that they want, they will become spoiled and even become entitled. So I really don't believe they should get everything they want. However, I believe that everything that they are really in need of, it should be provided. What they're in need of, not necessarily what they want, because that which they're in need of will help them, you understand,
Mm-hmm.
to do or to progress in life.
Before you continue, let's read the responses.
All right, so yeah, TSD said, you just need to create my type short video. If you create, you'll you got completed. Oh, we'll have completed 1,000 sub within 2 days, I think. Oh, it was something that he was promoting on his channel. But the truth is, we don't like to venture off in stuff that we maybe don't understand. Because on these streets, it's tricky. TSD. It really is tricky. And I know that you have helped a lot of persons. Yeah, so what we have you know, what we promise ourselves to do is to work our channel the best way that is really fitting to us, patiently and
We'll get there.
timely until we get there. Because one of the things we realize is that when you rush the process and get into the subscription, and you don't have the watch hours. I even heard that on UT that
All
YT
right.
that it may
Let me interrupt you, baby. T, what's this? We will
TSD.
not be discussing that right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Jay Brown,
We'll not
welcome.
be discussing
Yeah.
that
We would have to,
tactics. That will
yeah.
have to be off the year, as Andre
Yeah.
indicating
But
here.
I know you mean well TSD. But we won't be discussing that now because we do have a topic also that we need to get through. But appreciate you and the concern and the love that you share. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not right now, my friend. But he's a good enough family member. All right. So yeah, I think that giving children what they need is always better than that which they want. Because in the long run, it can work against them. But
Mm-hmm.
I still do believe that as a person who didn't get a lot of stuff that I both want and needed when I was growing up because of different reasons, I believe that most of the things that my children want, if it's something that will make them better, I will give it, even if it's not really a need, but I will choose what to give and what to say no to. So you guys can share your opinion.
Um. Well,
Because
no. I believe that it is important to give our children the tools they need to survive. Because life is not, I'm not know. I have a different scope on life. I believe that life is supposed to be fun and exciting. I believe that
Right.
life is supposed to be an adventure,
Yeah.
and with an adventure comes
Oh, what you
obstacles.
mean?
Sometime with an adventure comes different scenario situation you have to deal with.
Yeah.
I believe that I should give my child or children the tools to survive. I don't believe I should give them every single thing that they need, because one of the things that I think although this is the point, though, for real, I don't that not everything that I just struggle through, my child must struggle through.
Right.
I don't believe that. But I don't believe that I must give them every single thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that is where the spoiling
The
comes.
problem comes in, you
And
create monsters.
yeah, and you find that even with those who have pursued or ventured outside of Jamaica to go and make a better life for the children, when they go overseas and they begin to flood their child or children with all the goodies and all the stuff they need,
Right.
oftentimes you find that child becomes wayward.
Yeah,
That child
entitled
becomes entitled
and
and
spoiled.
downright rude, because it is so easy for them to get the stuff that they want.
Yeah. And I think that as children, we should treat children from a tender age how to appreciate the value of things.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? How to appreciate the value of even money, how to appreciate money. Because when you treat children even how to appreciate money and the value of it, I think that will also help in even children expecting certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And because as night follow day, if you have 7 children, it's 7 different behaviors, 7 different minds.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot grow all of them the same way. You may have a child that couldn't care less if they get something yes or no. You understand? Because their interest lies in other things in life.
Yeah.
And you may have a child who feels that they want everything, the newest gadget will come down, even if they don't need it. It must, you must find it and give it to them and whatever you.
But I.
So
Mm-hmm.
in in life, I believe that even if I should be wealthy tomorrow, I wouldn't change my principle of teaching my kids the value
Mm-hmm.
of life itself. And I believe that in that, then they will learn to appreciate, even learn how to be independent,
Mm-hmm.
how to stand on their own feet, and how to know that, all right, how to make good collective decisions.
Yeah.
You understand? So, mhm.
Andre says yes. Teach your child how to fish instead of always giving them a fish whenever they
Beautiful.
ask for it. But Andre, I think you are spoiled.
No, I don't think she's. No,
Andre is spoiled.
well, you have your opinion. You have
Andre
my
is
opinion.
spoiled.
I think, all right,
If
you
sister
can share
if
why you
sister
say
Paula
that.
was here, Andre would not be spoiled. But as is spoiled Paula, as is spoiled Andre.
And I have a different
Let me read
opinion.
J Brown. J Brown
Can
says
I share
kids.
my opinion before you go to Deborah? Don't be biased. Andre, I honestly think that in my head, I think that, yeah, Andre is growing up in a way that he will get what he needs. But I know, truly, I have this mental
No,
space where I
go
see me
ahead.
as the type of person who was taught, not because you see me with this in a with boss, you have
To
to
walk
know,
for
say,
your
I
own.
know you're one. I don't know. I see as like growing up as that
Uh-huh.
type of person. And I see Angel the type of person who is responsible too. And the reason why I know he love like tech things and whatnot, but I've never seen him a splurter, like buying things that wastefully. I see him as a
Andre
person.
splurges when he's ready.
I don't see it. I think it's a thing wearing of what is needed and what is valuable and makes sense. I think that he will spend positively on something that is good and strong, and make sense for what he have in mind instead of just buying things because he likes it. Well, it's my opinion. That's how I view you, Andre. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
There's a pan national, pan international television.
I say that no nice. You're welcome, Andre. That no nice at all.
Before I go back to Angie, let me read what J Brown said. J Brown says, kids must earn whatever you give to them. If you can afford it, just don't give them.
Yeah, hold
Like
it
that.
back.
They have to earn it. Yes. I believe they have to earn it. But you see, I think the Jamaican,
They have to
for
earn
example,
it.
for example, no, I'm not lying to you. If me grew up, in struggle, and
Yeah.
I by TSD.
Oh, thank you, TSD. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
I grew up with a struggle, right? And for example, growing up with in a one room situation. Me and my sister and brother had to share one bed, and we're not lying. For me, that is something we should.
That's a school on its
That is
own.
something that I should not have my children growing up under. You understand me? So me know, say, all right, I had a situation. Now me give Jay her own bed and Michael his own bed because he told them when it was just Jay alone, she had her own bed by herself. However, the fact that
Her
I
own
grew
room.
up, I grew up under that situation. Me know said, no man, this is one thing me as a change. This not going
Yeah.
for my child. But I don't know. Do you think we spoil Mike?
I think Jordan wasn't spoiled at all. She could have been, but she was a person of reason.
Yeah.
So it was hard to spoil her. Michael is a little spoiled. I think Michael always, I don't think it's a spoil, it's the
And it's you
expectation of
spoiling.
wanting. I know you said that. It's the expectation
Out of
of
you and
wanting the
me, we
best.
should spoil Michael.
Michael just
Out of you and me, we should
I
spoil
think
Michael.
both because
Jesus, Peter.
I will say no, babe, not to this, and you will say why you tell him no, but you
It
still give it
depends
to
on what
him.
it is.
Yeah, you will
Oh,
report on me say why you tell him, but anyway, it's not about us. But yeah, I think a little spoiling going with Michael, but nevertheless, I think he still have a voice of reasoning because whenever we have to draw the line, we will have sitting down and have a conversation, and then he will say, "I bet Jordan get this," and when I said no, Jordan was a total opposite, and then he'll say, "But mommy, you spoil Jordan." I said no and whatnot. So when I said to him, Michael, look, you don't need this because so and so, you have so and so, you didn't take care of so and so. So there's no way we're going to give you this. And even with studying wise, it reached to the point where we have to say we withhold this until you bring up the grades or what have you. So the balance, I think the balance is there. The balance is there. But when one thing I don't believe in like withholding food from children, and hence it's showing Michael. I think that's my weakness.
Jesus.
I don't believe that if a child is hungry or say he's hungry and it's about a true, you did eat from an hour or 2 hours ago, take so and so. And so I struggle with that. But yeah, it's not about us like that. But they are children of reasoning. And Michael, I don't know if it's because he's still small, he will say, Mommy, oh, you give me this and so and so. I say, okay, so next time I think I shouldn't give it to you. And then I'll have to explain why it is. Because if I said I'm going to reward you with something and I give a time frame, I'm going to keep my word because hence I'm trying to build the trust and keep the trust going. So, it's with reasoning.
So Trina is here. Hi, Trina.
Welcome, Trina. Good night.
Thank
Happy
you
to
for the
have
thumbs
you.
up, sis. And but so I find that, and then we go back to Andre and then leave him after a while. So let me say that Andre, which I know him from we know each other from a little picnic. Well, he was a little child because I'm way bigger than
You're the
Andre.
young them to hey,
No
hi
matter.
Alps. I'm just here.
I-
Big up yourself, Abe.
I know
Welcome.
Sister Paula. Sister Paula was the disciplinarian as it was just getting the work done. But Sister
Don't put
Paula
my
was the
business, man.
disciplinarian.
And Whitey.
God bless our beautiful soul. What a wonderful woman she was. But I think him grow up spoiled but balance. I think him grow up
I
spoiled
think he's
because, for
balanced.
example, I
I
think
think he grew up fortunate but balanced.
so. Fortunate and spoiled, the same
It's two
thing.
different things.
How so?
Fortunate is when the Lord have blessed you to grow up in into a home
An
where you
environment.
an environment wherein you'll be well taken
Yeah,
care of
both
with
thank
what
you, Mish.
with what you have to be. I'm being honest.
So
You,
I'm not being
I
honest.
think you're not really, but it's your opinion. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, I honestly think that he was blessed in growing up into a fortunate home with parents that could give him provide what he needs,
Yeah.
in a good way. But I think that even in that, even though his mother had went on, but his father is still with us, and he teach him. I think his father teach him discipline and principle, the
Hmm.
principle of life, how to value and how to dream and how to achieve with guidelines, principle, and so on. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think he received it. I think that if he wanted to be spoiled, he could.
How
Then
so?
later
No,
on
but
in life,
him could have choose to be
to
spoiled.
the fact that he have listened to his parents and he was, why are we putting the man business in the street?
No, we're not
To
putting.
the fact that he had listened to
There are
his
no details that we're
parents,
talking now.
listening to his parents, and he's an educated person, and I would say he's blessed more than maybe some of the average young
Hmm.
person who
Hmm.
have his own to do as he wish because
Hmm.
he's no longer a child, but he still stay in the guideline of being responsible, keep his head on his body, know what is more important, and go after that which he needs and going to need in life, so he
So hold
balances
on.
out.
So because I raise up Andre, because you just dip on him side and
No,
protect
it's
himself.
not I see.
Anyway,
I
good
see it the
evening,
way it is,
A
or how
myth's
it appears
purpose.
to me.
Welcome, Amid's
Right,
purpose.
and he's not easily swayed either. If you know that too, you know that Andres. Anyway, you know.
All
But
right.
I think he's pull. Are you pulling his leg now or what?
No, man, he's a fine chap.
Because he wasn't pulling his leg. Come here, what the-
But it's I don't. But I think our
You're
his
welcome,
parents
Jay. I'm just saying
are
the truth.
hardworking. They have created a life that he, don't have to go through. Because I mean, if we can talk
Happy
we
people.
can talk with about Hazi, how he struggled to come up in a life, and
Yeah.
or Paula was there from whatever. And I'm raising them as an example because persons who go through life rough tend
Yeah.
to say they're going to make it easier for their
For their
children.
children.
I believe it should not be easier. I think it should be manageable. Like
Mhm.
make it manageable. Like you don't have to make them go to school without no with him shoes that barefooted or the shoes bottom peel out.
Yeah.
If you can afford to even make him have
Yes.
shoes. You understand me? So those are areas where you can, if you can adjust, you adjust. You don't have to let them
Yeah.
go through everything. But not every gadget or not everything they see they must
They
get.
must get.
You
You
understand me?
understand?
Because then no, they won't learn the value of things.
Mhm.
And I believe one of the problems that the society, the Jamaica society has, is the fact that a lot of our parents went abroad and decided they're going to go abroad to make better life for them children and start sending things to the pit in them, and the pit, become spoiled and they
Yeah.
become rude and they become unruly.
Mhm.
And some of them will boast them about 10 pair of shoes and then they know which of the shoes
Yeah, and the
and
name brand things,
and the
because
name brand things.
yeah,
And
I
that
think
has
that's one of the
pushed
worst things.
and
Good,
that has pushed the
good
society where we're in
child.
now to the state that it is in.
Yeah.
I believe that, well, first of all, let me go back to Trina. Trina was saying, sorry, Trina. Trina said, I wouldn't
I made
say
with purpose. Sorry. Thank you for being here.
I already
I made. Oh, you
I
acknowledge
myth
it?
already acknowledge you, acknowledge you. Trina says, I wouldn't say yes or no to that question. And then she said it depends on what you teach them.
Yeah.
All right. She also says here, I don't really buy brands unless it's something I know can serve him
Yeah.
long.
Unless it's needed, because in certain things you will have to buy the brand because it's more durable.
Well, I mean, it says most brands burn your pocket.
Yeah, but it depends.
Or brand your pocket.
Oh,
As a
it depends because, for instance, like if you have a girl and a boy, which
Mhm.
we do, you find out that with the girl, if they don't have a heavy instep, you can get away with buying the regular shoes.
Mm.
But what I've come to realize with the boys, even when they say, do not play football in your dressing
Hey,
shoes and in this. Hey,
not Michael.
if two
But
months catch our son with a pair of shoes, whether school or church, it's good.
mm,
At the time we would buy the regular. So it reached to the point that now we have to get the real strong shoes for him, but most of the time it's the brand, either the clocks,
mhm.
you understand, are those things because those serve at a longer time. And those are the ones that you find out that they are sold. A lot
Mm.
of time they, yeah, you get the picture, they are sold and so on. And it depends also, sometimes even in bags, depends, like school bags. So it depends, as Trina said,
Well,
it depends.
the good thing for us is that God has brought so many help in our lives that some
Our
of the
family
stuff them,
members.
yeah, some of the stuff them we not buy for our children, they're bought and given to us
Yeah.
and good quality. So
That's one
to
of the
God be the
advantage
glory.
of a large family who travels or live
So let me read
overseas.
some of the Trina says, my son will say, Mommy, I don't need a new shoes or bag because nothing is wrong with
Beautiful. That's how
that
Jordan
is the
was
level of
in
teaching we are
high
talking
school and
about.
in primary.
She said again, his
That's a
last
good
school
thing.
shoes, I paid 150 US and it served. Yes.
Right. So
So go
it's
ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, so like we have been saying, it really depends on what is the motive for the thing and the motive for it. So as we said earlier, that sometimes you may end up giving them what they want, but only because it's for the betterment of what they need. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, I personally don't operate in buying brand because you
Not every
find
day.
no man, we don't mean like just willy nilly
Oh,
so,
oh.
but you find that the brand name normally last longer.
Yeah.
I I mean, me not believe in a buying one pair buy shoes 3 times for the year. I
Mm-mm.
believe buying one good one and last you for the year. Next year it probably still
Are
there around,
expensive
and you
shoes,
can
yeah.
just use that as the per shoes and then get a new one.
A
But at
new
least
one,
I'm
sorry.
not gonna buy 3 shoes in the same year. That to me is a waste of money. Amith Purpose says a mom a mom my
Where are you? A
no.
mommy? Oh,
Oh, I guess she a
I mean,
mommy.
a mom.
Oh no man,
My
say a mommy I will tell
tell
me
me,
say
say,
my
me
clothes
clothes no
don't look
look good.
me can't
Oh, you
read.
can't really read
My
patois,
clothes
boy.
don't look good.
At all.
Read it, because you know I'm gonna read it. No, go ahead. Come and just say me can't read it
All right,
yet.
go through Mr.
No
Lee.
look good at all. When hold the in a me
In there.
that when
This is
hold
how you
the
can't read patois.
when hold in a the me
In there.
no, this is in the and me
See there.
that is the same. That
Oh,
is the same. I don't mind not one bit. I don't me not get it.
good. All right, let me read it now. A mom,
A
mine,
mommy.
affit, a mom, a mommy.
Exactly.
Mine have to tell me say, me clothes no look good at all. When holding there, and me that it, in
Same
a
way.
it, same way. I don't mind not one bit.
Because I'm with you. I'm sure you're not my age group. Because we never care. We just know say we are go school and
Can I care
if I
never?
eat we have I eat we have.
Me have to say you cannot go on the road with
Even we
that.
go to church, we're gonna kneel and pray same way.
But anyway, it's a threat to give your children them whole business. But I mean,
I
it
don't think I
remember.
don't think I need we should do that to our children. I mean,
Mm-mm.
for nowadays it is embarrassing to there's too much pressure on the children now. You know, see have children who have committed suicide because in America that is though, not Jamaica, because they don't get the brand with them more.
That's because the tree's already gone bad.
And
You break it already to where
and
you
it
couldn't
speak to what
maintain
Trina
it.
said about
And
what they are
exactly.
taught.
And that is why I do, and that's a good point because it brings me back to something that I wanted to say. One of the things I really, really sometimes secretly frown upon is to see newborns and 1 year old in some little beanie name brand that costs
To
so much money.
to
And
me
those
that's
newborns and one
ridiculous.
year old, they don't have more than months in these things. And
That to me is
sometimes
ridiculous. But
I
I for
would
the money.
wonder why. You understand? Why do this? You know, and when you grow the children, sorry, like that, and you say, oh, them
You
small, they're
set
in
up. You
kindergarten. You
set
see,
them
by the
up.
time they reach in primary and reach third grade, you have to find everything name brand.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You
Mm-hmm.
have to find
Or
everything
you
name
start it,
brand.
you have
You
a
have to
continue it.
finish it. And that is why you have a lot, like, you know, I don't want to stray too far, but the other night, you come, well, I was leaving practice and we went somewhere to buy some food in the night. But when we reached at the particular place, as you try to go into the car park, but there was a traffic. So the thing that stood out was we saw some young men with the latest, was it BMW?
It was a Benz.
A Benz. And kind of was like, what ya? Can you see that you know that for them Benz, you know, some scam that go on there so. And then I say, oh my, that is so true because the way in which they were dressed, and maybe it made sound away, but you see it so much on the street. The way in which they were dressed, it either be that it was either a renter thing or it really was
Some scammers.
some free money going around.
And you see
Because
them bleach out, them pants them behind, and them, you know,
a
piece of marina.
piece of
And it's a
marina,
brand
and
new, one of them white fat Benz, but that's a
it's
topic.
it's another topic, but it goes back to the mentality. It goes back to the mentality.
Because if you can afford that, then why didn't you?
Exactly. If you cannot,
Let's hope them have a big house on the
if
hill.
you cannot afford a good home, or if you cannot afford good clothes to clothe yourself properly to come out in public, why would you try to afford a vehicle that is saying, oh,
You have it.
you have it, but when when your persona is saying, boy, I don't mind if somebody give me a five, you know, a five bills. It's like an oxymoron, even though they said don't judge a book by the cover, but it speaks to the mentality too. It speaks to the mentality because one of the young lady, like at one point I have to close my mouth, the way in which she was attired, and then she had like two shades of color and whatever. But man, so I said to Cornell, you know that people that teach their children value in life, you wouldn't really see them doing that. You would see them first, they would somewhat attired properly. So there wouldn't be a need for speculation as to why are they here and why are they in that, or you know. So it goes back from these things. Sometimes these little children don't even have, even in school, they're not able to have proper lunch going to school, but they have name brand bags. You understand?
Sometimes another parents then.
And I don't know, but the mentality, that's why it's good to teach the children. When you teach them the value and the principle.
Jabron says, mother always spoil the child. Hey. Hey.
I'm playing the fish.
Mother always spoil the child them. And that's the facts. Some fathers too, and that child become unappreciated because he doesn't know the value of nothing.
I want to say,
we made that point.
My point is,
no, Michelle, they can't deny it.
No, my children know the value of whatever. So my children know the value of whatever. If I choose my call and if I said I spoil my child, it have nothing to do with teaching them a value or not. What I do, I try to balance away, because for me, I may not look like a stern person, but when it comes to value, even Jordan, sometimes Jordan say, Mommy, me no, please, because she's getting an earful or whatever. And she's at a stage where I don't even need to do that anymore.
No, man,
you understand? Michael now, with Michael is at a place wherein if at 10 years old, going to 11, and him asks for certain things, and him see me turn back, I'm ready to address it. All right, mommy, I know what you're going to say. I understand. So I wouldn't put myself in the category of spoiling.
Okay.
You can go.
Did you finish? So Trina says his school bag, he had it's over 3 years. Because you buy quality, Trina.
It's quality. And sometimes as family member, they say, especially transport them can't finish.
All right. It says my OKP love balance. Hi, welcome.
Yeah, she's a support you also.
My foot.
KP have been here, man.
What if
Love you too, KP.
KP have been here from the distance?
Yeah, KP was the
Oh
second
yes,
person
yes.
to come in.
My apology, KP.
Yeah. Oh, Gigi, we didn't get to acknowledge her.
Gigi. Oh BF.
BFF underscore Gigi. Hi, family. Hi, back to you. I wonder if this is Marcella or mommy, but either way, big up to the family.
Amit says my foot them terrible. Every strong shoes mush up. Hello, hello. I'm 19. Well, all right,
I
boss.
thought
All
your
right.
foot was big.
No. He says 19 years old. I'm just 19 years
Oh,
old. But because I was saying to him that it made him a same
yeah.
age based on his
This.
mentality.
Oh, he's a young person.
Yeah,
That's
that's not
okay,
bad.
Amif.
But
And it's not a crime. I'm
go
sorry.
on.
Well, he was
No
here
man, go on,
talking.
man.
It's not a crime because Michael is what going to be 11, and he's matching shoes like that. A matter of fact, his shoes lean because it's like on the one part-time foot in my walk one, which is the side. So you'll find out that the top of the shoes is still brand new, but the bottom is where the problem is at. You know, so we understand that quite well.
All right. Jay Brown says, Amith, God, so you're terrible. Your shoes can't control your foot. So,
yeah, we understand that quite well.
so it is. So my take it is okay to buy brands for your children.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go with what Trina said. Although Trina said she want to say yes or no, this depends on what you teach the
You have to
children.
teach value. It's worse if you're buying those
But
things.
I believe along with teaching value, you still have to restrict what you give.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good to say no.
That's the
It's
point I
good
want
to
to make.
say no.
It is good to say
You know
no.
you're all right.
Because if you don't, sorry, baby, if you don't say no to them, you're gonna run the risk of them being, especially like, I mean, for example, using Andrea again. If you know your parents have it, and you say to them, say you want this or you want that, and them I don't get it. I know Andrew would not be stupid to throw a tantrum, because as he would not spare the rod, not spare
But
the
he
rod.
would maybe for the first time he could throw a tantrum, but then he will find out that that's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work.
Listen, you know, growing children, they will do what they have to do to get what they think they want.
Yeah.
But that's why you cannot spare the rod. You understand? And spoil the child. I feel like them know say, what did you say? Okay, then am I hearing clearly? And then you lay down what the principle and whatever is. But if you just say, okay, darling, I remember when I was struggling, I can't afford for you to have any difficult times here. And I say, hey, mommy, I see what the thing where Michael always want to, that game where you can drive and whatnot. The one that you can attach to the television. And it's as if
I don't know what you
card
did,
game.
What are you talking?
He told me the name.
I know what you're talking.
And I said to him, Michael, you're not at the place in life where you should be asking for that as yet, because you keep fluctuating with your maths and your whatnot. You can imagine if you have one at that now and whatnot. But mommy, I will do this. And mommy, I said, do it now. Get it up. Get all them grades up. Come in, take up your book without me after the behind you all the time and whatnot. And that's you showing initiative, so you understand what is your responsibility. Because whether you believe it, yes or no, you have a responsibility, which is your only job, which is to do well in school and to be disciplined about it and to put away your little things. So as soon as you know how to do that without someone have to be behind you, then I can know that, okay, you're working towards that which you're asking me for. And yeah, okay, mommy. So every time he comes back, I will bring up that till I couldn't tell when last time asked me.
So I'd like to ask this question though, and you guys can respond. So would it be then, is it a justifiable statement to make to say, okay, all that I never had, I want my children to have? Is that and I want those in the chat can give me your thoughts.
I want to answer for me.
Yeah.
For me, it is a justified statement for me because I know what is that all I'm talking about. I want my children to be able that when they reach in their early 20s, they're able to stand somewhat on their 2 feet to do certain things for themselves with the mindset that, look, I have to set plans, I have to set goals, and this is the way in which I am going to accomplish them. This is the route I'm going to try and take to accomplish them. Even though my mommy and daddy may not have the money for me to achieve these things off the bat, this is the way in which I am going to ensure that I can do it for myself.
No, but I'm asking,
So
is it a fair statement for the parents to make?
It is a fair statement for the parents who are talking about giving them the tools to approach
No, not that,
life.
generally speaking.
Oh, like material things?
No, matter, is it a justifiable and fair reason to say, all of me never have, my never get?
It is fair, but it's I don't know if it's really realistic, because sometimes it's
so all is in caps.
Yeah. You cannot you shouldn't really give it, you shouldn't give it. If you're going to implement ways for them to want it and help themselves to get it, I'm down with that. And that is the perspective I'm really coming from when I'm saying that. I can agree with that, because I also believe that had I had the mentality of parents at that time that who will set certain guidelines and certain structure, that okay, my child is 15, this is where they should be in the capacity to know that they're on the way to success as a 15-year-old. You understand? 20, like moving from stage to stage because of what they maybe would have put in place or help and guide me. Say, by the time you reach X age, this is the way you should be thinking. Upon that wise is fine. If it's upon the basis of Lord, me the one this, and me did, me think me the one that for being in the crowd, and then no. But in values of life and structure, I agree with that, because nobody should stay at a particular place in life for too long. There is such a thing as different stages that we should try to grow into. We may not accomplish all of them, and a person who I'm still trying to attain certain things that we should have already in that need in life, I don't want that for them. So the different stages, with whatever capacity I am and able, with the help of the Lord or whatever, I want to guide them to know that this is the route. If you follow this route and the principles, you'll be okay, whether I'm here or not.
So as it relates to material things, that is not the best statement to make.
That is not the best statement to make, because in life, there are certain things that we find ourselves that we think we want, and we're not able to get it or do it. It motivates us to dig deeper within ourselves in moral forms, in good morals that builds character.
Trina said nothing wrong if you say it.
I mean, you can say anything, but it's what the perspective of what you mean by it.
Because she says teaching the children values.
Yeah.
But the thing about it too, maybe who I hear it say, because I've been around people who have money, and I've never heard them people that say that.
I don't want my children to have everything they think they want, because a lot of things where them think they don't want, it's not even good for them. It's not good for them.
And that statement, I hear it mostly among those persons who have less money. Those are the persons who normally say, me, my people forget more that I don't never get my people forget. And you see that translate to a child who is misbehaving, ill-mannered, and just downright rotten.
Yeah.
So I believe I believe the statement.
It's not in the getting, it's in the principle and the moral behind it. It's never in the getting and accumulating. It's the motive, the principle, and the moral behind it.
Because I believe with all the money I can amass in life. For example, even something I see play out in the shows where, for example, Steve Harvey. Let me use he made a statement and say, if he dies before his children, they're not getting enough money. Or they're not get all like he must 50% right, I'll do something, and next 50%, he might go probably leave it, but then they have to work them way to get in it. You understand me? So I believe that like not because I can afford to, that doesn't mean I should.
I cannot remember the scripture, but there's a scripture that says something, but either a good man or a just man leaves
Leaves
generational wealth.
right
And
in
on that basis,
inheritance for
I believe in that.
for the
I
next
believe in that,
generation.
right? But you like Steve Harvey, you have to cultivate them so they don't come dash it in 2 days.
Because that is the other part of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oftentimes when it comes too easy, especially from if you train a child from right, the child is a little from a tot that everything they get, them cry them get, them cry them get, them want them get, them want. Then if anything comes too easy, it's gonna fly out of them hand easy because
Easily.
they don't understand how hard you had to work to
Yeah.
amass what you
They
have,
don't appreciate it,
right?
what
And
it means.
you find that I think a lot of rich people, some of them learn, some of them you still see that I made the same mistakes, wherein they now say, okay, this is a trust fund. You can't get
That's
it
why the
unless,
age. That's the Asian.
yeah.
If the movies that I've watched about the Asian have anything to do with being heirs, you understand, within their
Mm.
family, that's a good point, because in the Asian family, they literally is as if they mold them and groom them. Whosoever is supposed to be the heir of that family, you find out that they mold and groom them. And if the person happen to be somebody who is slacking off, the
Next,
amount of stipulation.
muffin
Suppose there is
meat.
something next is right, but if there's nobody that is capable after that person that is the heir, the amount of stipulation and clause that they put that that
Hmm.
person have to
Have to
do
attain
and
to.
attain and learn before it's handed over to them. By the time them don't learn them principle there, them not bother want the money. Them just want to be able to carry the family name with
Hmm.
dignity.
So let me ask
So
this question then. What kind of struggle, if any, should your child have to deal with?
for me,
And of course, guys, you're in the chat, you can chat.
what kind of
Please chime in.
struggle?
If any. Like what kind of,
I
yeah,
wouldn't.
let me use the word struggle for lack
I
of a better
don't.
term.
For me, I don't, just the mere thought of my child struggling give me a feeling in my tummy.
You see me? But didn't you struggle
No,
in life? But
yeah, but it
look
don't
at you
have. It
now.
doesn't have to be a struggle. That's why if you teach is the principle, it doesn't have to be. It don't
All right.
always
What
have to
kind of
be.
hardship must your child go through?
I just want them to learn the whole
It sounds
principle,
like you don't want them, but you know hardship.
because when you say things word is power, I just want them to learn the principle of know what it is to do without, the difference between need and wants. I just want them to know that and
Mhm.
have it under their belt that I need this and I want that. And know when to make the decision to do what. That's I just want them to have to learn that art
So
of doing
then,
so.
when I'm
So
go ahead, finish.
in doing so, the concept of knowing what is need and want and to apply it to their life.
So when somebody says to you, say, boy, you can't make a pick a struggle, you're saying your children must not have to choose any struggle.
They don't have to choose a struggle. You shouldn't have to suffer to learn a lesson.
Why not?
No, you shouldn't have to suffer. It's called
Sister, don't
deniance.
let me go for don't let
No,
me go for the scriptures.
they can go for the scriptures. If it
Okay, and
be,
the scripture
let
don't
it
speak to
be.
suffering
I
and you
shouldn't,
becoming better.
because I would rather it coming from the Lord, because that is His will for their life, and not necessarily me I go create it for them to learn a
But it is
lesson.
the same way when you have a trust fund and the person needs to go through the maze to get to the thing because the maze is going to strengthen them
All
foot
right. I
and
want to
strengthen them
ask you.
mentally.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, man.
What type of we
You're gonna
so
ask for
for
the same
yeah?
question.
What kind of struggle had Jordan gone through for her to develop the mentality that she has and the principles that she have already learned? And we're at a place in our life right now that, God be praised, we really don't have to worry about her
Mm.
because of the way in which she operates, applies herself, and deal with situation and things. So
Jordan was able to see her struggle.
exactly.
One, two. She also had to deal with those times when it was empty when we never sure where the food will come
Yeah,
from.
but she have never gone to her bed.
No, I understand that, but at least she was able to see it and can understand, okay, then this is what it takes to,
I will take the
you
point
understand?
where
That's the
I will
point I'm
take the
making.
point from you where you said she sees us struggle.
And by
I will
virtue of
take
her
that.
being our
But
child, she,
my
well,
thing,
I mean, we would leave, we would
yeah,
turn our plate down and give
but
her
that is
still.
where I don't believe it. If it wasn't natural, if it's not a natural thing that happens, I
Mm,
don't think I should create it.
mm.
I don't think that. I think what I
But that's
should,
what the trust fund person does.
yeah, but I'm not a
Incre-
trust fund
no,
person.
but I'm just saying, for that person to get to this goal,
Mhm.
the man who have a trust fund are gonna create the thing for you to get there, because there are some things you're going to need to learn that when
Yeah,
you get here, so now these the steps to there when teach you stuff that when you get here you're going to be able to hold it together. So I mean,
but honestly though, if it's a thing wherein it's a thing where that person really applies, for me, I would just only struggle I would want is the struggle of knowing that you can't just go and get what you want.
so
That's the only struggle.
and the struggle between deciding need and some
Yeah,
want.
need and want. 'Cause if you can grasp that concept and apply it to your life,
Hmm.
you'll be in a good standing for whatever you do, because it's a situation that takes that you have to face with throughout your life. Some
Hmm.
people have millions and they cater so much for what they think they want and deplete it. It could be whether alcohol abuse or kind of abuse they're faced with, addiction,
Hmm.
and cause people to lose everything. It could be another
Hold on.
situation of
Home care
splurging.
is here.
Welcome, home queer queen. Welcome. Good to have you
And
on
Mountain of
this.
Inspiration is
And
also
Mountain
here.
of Inspiration. Greetings,
Thank you for stopping
Mountain.
by. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
stopping
thank you
by.
for being
You
here.
can share your thoughts on the topic.
Yeah, if I have to choose, I would choose a situation wherein they're not able to just go and splurge and do what they want.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that would be yeah, because it was everything in life is choice. And if you can have that under control, know when to move to that which is needed from that which is just one, you'll be on your way. And you'll know how to make good decisions too.
Well, I personally think that I don't know. I don't think I'd make that statement that my what anything
No,
allow me no I go through my children.
I wouldn't make it either. Even
But
if it's
I
something I feel secretly
yeah,
inside about, because I wouldn't make that statement, because when you word is life and when you make the statement, you have to stand behind. And standing behind it, what are you going to do
one
to
thing
ensure whatever? So I want to make that statement, even if something that I feel inside for more reason than one, because I don't think it's a genuinely, what would you say? Like it should be something that should be acquired really, because a person that can just get anything they want and what have you, if that start from such a tender age, it's more of a weapon. It's more of a weapon that can cause your own destruction. You
mhm.
understand? Than anything else. So
So I think the only thing I would say that would probably be similar to what that statement says is that I will teach my child how to appreciate things. And in teaching how to appreciate things, I'll have to do some things that would be of example to them that they kind of say, okay, it won't come overnight or it never come easy. Like I would say, Pastor never get him going so easy
yeah,
because it's not
yeah.
it's that 1, 2, 3.
And the best thing you can teach them is that joy is not in the abundance of things. True peace and joy comes from finding that
I can hear us now.
All right, thank you guys. The battery in the earphone died. Can you hear us now?
So thank you.
I guess we'll have to go over
our
some
charges
Right. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
and
Really do.
they died on us.
They died.
Yeah.
I hope it's not too far.
No, it's alright.
But anyhow, yeah. Yeah, the true journey is not. Oh, so we're talking about the inner when you guys said the battery died. Yeah. So the true joy is finding your inner, your peace, your center. When you know what it is that makes you tick, happy. You understand? Then you know that it's not in getting the abundance of things,
Yeah.
as we were saying. And the true journey is not
Or the true joy is in
the true joy is in the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that it's not the thing that you think you want so much, but it's the journey in accomplishing
And
those
getting
things and getting there.
As Caleb says, it all depends. I would never had a child. Okay. However, giving a child everything him or her need is a parent role, but I should be considered. It should be considered wisely upon giving what is needed.
Beautiful.
I do make any sense here. Oh, you asked if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. KP, are you a male or female? I'm assuming you're a female.
She is our singer.
Okay.
She's also one of our family members. I think we
Okay. No problem. But well, I guess it's a matter of choice when you say you will never have a child. Oh, I have never had. Okay, sorry. Not that you won't, but you have never. You don't have one. No.
Yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but you make sense.
No, you make sense. You make sense. So the thing. Yeah, thank you, KP. The other thing that came to my mind though is this, and I think this is where the parents who make that statement go wrong. Here's what I believe the statement should be: all that I have learned and all the struggle I've been through, I will teach my child now how to overcome these areas. Because it's in life, what we find in life, struggle, testing, trial, obstacles, call it what it may.
Yeah.
Those things are going to come. Yes? But the fact that we already went through certain things as parents and been through especially certain struggles, we now have enough experience and wisdom to pass on to our children.
Yeah.
So we don't just say everything when we know get my children. No.
Give them the wisdom.
We might give you the wisdom to understand why you don't need this. And if you go behind my back and do what you want, then you will have to start the consequence. You understand?
And I hope you learn from it, because there's a lesson in it.
There is a lesson. Because I find that a lot of times children, and hear me tell that, I think I was a pretty, quiet little boy still. I never give mother too much trouble.
You give her trouble, you love football. Yeah, look at Toops.
No, get out of trouble. But I find that the children who don't take the telling of their parents normally go through the same situations, struggles, and they go through the same situations that the parents went through. When the parents would have been able to say to them, do this, do that, don't do this.
Or don't do that because that look like so and so.
Right. And if they refuse to take that teaching, then that's where the problem going to come in. I don't believe that statement should be generalized.
Yeah, it's like, like you will say to your child, how about you do this way? I'm about, Mom, but this is the way I want to do it, but you didn't. I must say, just try it and see. Because sometimes you may not go to the exact thing, but you may have gone to something similar. And sometimes you have to tell it to that I've gone through something similar, so maybe you shouldn't have done that. And sometimes it's like, with all due respect, but that was then and this is now. So
Yes.
sometimes you just have to take
Hello.
the hand off the wheel. and
They
say,
don't
okay,
know there's nothing new
drive.
on the face of the earth.
Yeah,
It
some
going to come around
experience
a
are
circle.
best
So
experiencing.
I take pleasure in
Yeah.
saying to Jay, I told you so. I take pleasure in saying to Mike, I told you so. And let me tell you why I take pleasure in doing it. Sometimes Michelle just said, you may say to them, so and so and so, no, mommy, that's not this or never, or no, that's okay, then go ahead and do it. I didn't do it. And they mess up, then come back and they say, it never worked, or
Yeah, one of the
whatever,
main
whatever.
thing is, hey guys, you sure you don't want some of this? Because by later and so, I know I don't want it to be finished, and then I say, oh, I wasn't interested. And this blows my mind, 'cause both of our children, they're like this. Mommy, you still have that thing that you wanted to give me, whatever. And sometimes I get annoyed. I say, listen, this is what me keep telling you and over here. All right, mama, hear me know you're gonna listen.
No, you're going to get it.
You're gonna get
going
it.
to get
This
it.
is, you think that I'm just speaking for speaking sake or talking for talking sake. Me say, this is what you don't know. You guys have been here from you were born until now. So there are certain things that you do that is pattern. You don't pick it up yourself, but those who feels it knows it. And as night followed day, the same scenario. I say, mommy, alright, I see. See, sometimes John will say, mommy, you have goat mouth. I say, it's not goat mouth, it's experience. So sometimes she will come, mommy, what you think about this? Because, you seem to know this and know that.
So that is a part now where parents, we can become the bedrock for our children. We can come the go-to. You know why? Because sometimes we have to allow them to buck them too. So that everything that you've been through, you must avoid your children from going through.
Let them have their own
Them
experience.
have to have their own experience.
As long as it's not detrimental.
Right,
or
once on a
something they
life
can't
and
come
death.
back from.
KP says, I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you, my brother, to an extent. Reason from what I see with the generation, they don't believe in patience and not at all are
Will to do.
they don't believe in patience at all. Are will to do without, rather find means of and ways. Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. It's like when they want a transport and you tell them no. Some of them will say what they lunch when they buy it.
Yeah.
But
That's
some of
what
them,
she said there.
okay, really.
She said to get what they want, not all is willing to accept the way of not getting everything they need.
Yes.
Just like they were alluding
Right.
to.
Some of them will see what the money and go buy the transport. Some of them go thief it. And for heaven's sake, I don't know how some parents, we're not jumping on a different topic, but I don't know how some parents see them child walking with a transport bag, walking with a
different
book,
topic.
walking with a pen, walking with a shoes, and them no sign of, and I did not buy that for you.
Because that's the
How
same.
you go, where you get this from? Some parents never ask them this.
Because they have that mentality, we tell them, so they're
They have the
smart.
same
And so, boy
mentality.
is smarty. When they say smart, you're trying to go prison with that smart. But
Straight.
anyway, that's another topic.
Straight. But I believe
So
that
you're on point, KP.
I believe that your child, don't make your child go, let's do the do's then, or the thing that we believe. Don't make your child go to bed hungry. If you
No, man.
don't, like, I mean, we know health-wise don't eat certain hours, but then again, all who don't eat,
You cannot punish a
all who
child
don't eat
with
after
food.
6 o'clock,
Food, that's not
all who don't eat after
That's not
6
ethical.
all who don't eat after 6 o'clock, raise their hand. But that's not what we're saying. We're saying if a child, don't, you can't punish them with food.
Like knowing that they're hungry.
Oh, not someone, but if them don't need it, then I'm going to give it to them.
Yeah, that's different.
Right. But yeah, so don't use food as a punishment per se. You may not a bit hungry.
Let me show Missy 13 comes on.
You listen 13.
That's
That's
all
alright.
the time.
But there was something else I need to say. So don't make them go in bed on you. Alright? As something so well, they don't need to experience that. They don't have to, unless a situation where it is what it is, and you have to just don't say you have to just drink some water and go on your bed. But if you can, don't need to do that. Don't let them go to them school with them food out the door. If you don't have to, don't make, they don't have to do
Basic
it.
needs and amenities they should get.
Right.
That's without question.
But we have experienced now, been through some stuff, been through some storms. We have to show them, so this is not, no. This is where it stops.
Yeah, and whilst we may be feeling, because I think, I think most parents, that's a feeling that they have, and that is why we discipline, that is why we try to groom and instill certain principles, because we want our children to really genuinely have all that we were privileged to and succeed.
And that is how they get what they need, they really
that is how
that's how you get it.
That's how you get what you really need. And that's why some parents who have all that the world have to offer and withhold some, because the true lesson need to be learned.
Yeah,
you understand? So
KP says, I wonder too, and not telling them to bring back the same thing, and says yes, that's a necessity. They should have 3 meals a day if affordable to parents or parents. That is so true. Guys, want to thank you for coming on. For everyone who hit the like button, everyone who said hi, for everyone who made a comment, those who were in the bushes, that's all right. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you being there. All right. And so we're going to close off tonight because we normally go an hour and sometimes a little bit over, depending on how the conversation is going. But we want to say thank you for coming on, thank you for your comments, thank you for likes, for all the shares, for everything. I want to say thank you. Alright, so until the next live, look out for more content, as of course, as you know that's gonna happen. Look out for more content. And of course, we always tell you that life is worth living, so live it through Christ and
have some fun at the same time.
Have some fun at the same time. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for being with us. See you next time, and God bless. God bless you.